On a quiet morning, more than 2,500 years ago, a man sat beneath a sacred fig tree, determined to understand what makes the human being suffer. His name was Siddhartha Gautama, the Buddha. And in that silent dawn, by the banks of the Naranja River, he observed the world and himself with absolute depth. When light touched the horizon, he understood something that would change the course of humanity. He saw that suffering is not punishment, nor coincidence. It is part of the human experience, but it does not have to imprison us. From that realization were born the Four Noble Truths, the heart of the Buddha's teaching, a compass to understand suffering and to transcend it.
The first truth is simple and yet profound. Life contains suffering. The Buddha called this dukkha, a term that means not only physical pain, but also dissatisfaction, unease, the constant sense that something is always missing. From birth to death, life moves between joy and loss, hope and fear, gain and separation. We long for stability in a world that changes every instant. We try to hold on to happy moments, to prolong love, to prevent departure. But time, silent and impartial, follows its course. Youth turns into old age. Whatever is born will one day dissolve. And the heart, clinging to forms, becomes sorrowful. The Buddha did not speak of this with pessimism. He did not say, life is pain. He said, pain exists, and it can be understood. To understand suffering is the first step toward transcending it. When we look at our pain without running away, it loses the power to dominate us. Just as shadow disappears in the presence of light, suffering transforms into wisdom when we accept it as part of the path.
The Buddha then revealed the cause of suffering, attachment. Suffering arises from desire, from the urge to grasp what is always changing. We want pleasure to last forever. We want to control what we love. We want the world to follow our plans. But nature does not obey human desire. The seasons change, people change, and we ourselves change, often without noticing. Attachment is like trying to hold water in your hands. The tighter you squeeze, the faster it slips away. The Buddha also taught that attachment is born from ignorance, the illusion that there is a fixed self, separate from the world around us. We believe we are a body, a mind, a story, yet all of this is a continuous flow. When we fail to see this impermanence, we react with fear and craving, and suffering arises as a natural consequence. The second noble truth, therefore, is an invitation to observe. Observe how attachment appears within you, in the desire for approval, in the fear of losing what you love, in the anxiety for what has not yet come. By recognizing attachment, you begin to see the root of suffering, and where there is a root, there is the possibility of cutting it.
The third truth is a silent promise. Suffering can cease. When desire and attachment dissolve, the heart becomes free. The Buddha called this cessation nirvana, the extinguishing of the flames that burn within us. Nirvana is not a distant place. It is the state of peace that arises when the mind no longer fights against life. Imagine a lake of clear water. When the wind stops, the reflection of the moon appears pure and perfect. So it is with the mind when there is no attachment. Calm, clear, luminous. The third truth is hope. It is the reminder that no matter how dense suffering may seem, there is always a space of serenity within reach. That peace is within you, not in the future, not somewhere else, but in this very moment, when the heart grows still and thought comes to rest.
The fourth truth is the map. The Buddha called it the Noble Eightfold Path, the path of wisdom, ethics, and meditation. It begins with right understanding, to see reality as it truly is, not as we wish it to be. Then comes right intention, to act guided by compassion, by the wish to cause no harm. Right speech is the conscious use of words, to speak what is true, kind, and necessary. Right action is to live ethically, respecting life in all its forms. Right livelihood is to sustain oneself justly, without harming, deceiving, or exploiting others. Right effort is to cultivate what is wholesome and abandon what is harmful, not out of fear, but out of clarity. Right mindfulness is to be awake in the present moment, observing body and mind with serenity. And right concentration is the fruit of meditation, the steady, tranquil mind that penetrates truth. These 8 paths are not separate steps, but a living circle, a way of being in the world, aware and free.
The Four Noble Truths are like the rising of the sun. They do not appear all at once, but gradually illuminate the world. First, we recognize suffering. Then we understand its cause. Next, we discover that it can cease. And finally, we learn the path that leads us to peace. The Buddha did not ask us to believe in him. He asked us to experience for ourselves, to observe the breath, the body, the mind, and to see how everything is born and dies in each moment. When we understand this, life becomes lighter, suffering loses its weight, and inner silence blooms like a flower in the desert. May you find within yourself the same silence the Buddha found beneath the fig tree. May the Four Noble Truths
be not just words, but a path of liberation in your own experience. And may the sound of the breath, soft and continuous, be the constant reminder that awakening is always within reach, in this very moment. If you feel that this message brought you clarity or calm, subscribe and activate notifications. The next teaching will await you in silence.